I'm back. Yes, I am. So I made another video, but I think I'm going to do this one first because I forgot to tell you guys about some stuff going on. Well, not that interesting, but stuff I've been watching and listening to, which you might enjoy also. So what I'm going to do right here is, again, on the Kodak Extra Life paper, because it's waterproof, I'm going to make a few swipes in my collages. And now I have all these nice light colors, because like I told you last week, it was a little bit too turquoisey. I know that you guys say, well, you can't have too much turquoise if your name is Annemarie, but it was too turquoisey. So if you want to check out, I framed one and put it in a mock-up room. If you want to check that out, my, oh, wait a minute. So if you want to check it out, my Instagram name, yeah, Instagram name is Annemarie 33. That's not that difficult to remember. Instagram. So if you want to see what I do during the week, go over there. You can just click on follow, and then you'll get in your feed, you will see my stuff popping up. So that's my Instagram. Now I've been doing a lot of stuff during the week, just, you know, playing around. And what I listen to while I do that is a couple of things. Podcasts. I really love podcasts because you can just, you know, work and listen to these podcasts that interest you. And one of them is called Art Juice. And maybe I'll have to write that down. So it's just like this, Art Juice. And they are talking about all sorts of stuff about art. How to gain followers on Instagram, how to get out of a little, you know, when you're a little blocked as an artist, if you have that. And it's kind of nice to listen to when you're creating stuff. So that's what I listen to a lot. Then another one I listen to, and this is not for everyone, but it is for me because I just love all those real stories about murder and I don't know what. But it's called Morbid. So that's what I've been listening to like the whole morning. I'll write that one down for you guys too. So this is Morbid. I think it's that, or is it E on the end? Well, you'll know. But just go to where you can listen to podcasts, and you can find those two, and they are just, you know, they're so much fun. Can you see the cells? Let me see if I can get you in close. There you go. That's kind of nice. So we're going back to the table. And this is really light, and everywhere where you see the cream color, the brownish color, that's gold. So I'm hoping that when it dries, it's going to give us a little bit of sparkle. Otherwise, I'll have to go dig up my gold glitter and add that. So the Morbid talks about all the serial killers and that stuff. And these two girls that do this, they have researched and do stuff with it, and then they talk about the case, and that's kind of a nice way to, you know, when you're cleaning up the studio or stuff like that, you know, it's nice to listen to. Now another one I'm looking at on Prime, Amazon Prime, is the series TV show. It's called Parenthood. Now that one is really, really cool. I really like Parenthood because it's sometimes it's happy, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just, you know, sad, then it's happy again. So it's sort of Oh, don't do that. I was gonna torch this. Can't torch this. It's my swipey thing. So that doesn't work out. I don't like that. So that's what I'm watching just before I go to bed. Now it has a lot of tiny cells, but it has absolutely no gold. So I'll have to come in with the gold. And so I just thought I'd share that with you in case you don't have something that you're listening to. That looks better. Uh-oh. I have my, the burner that I usually use is upstairs because that's where I did my, the resin on the collage. And I was too lazy to walk upstairs and get it. I think this will work. Something over here. I like where the light blue is on the gold though. That makes a really pretty pattern. So we can do that again. Parenthood, I love Parenthood. I'm almost at the end though. They have 6 seasons and I'm halfway through the 6th season. Here, then I'll have to go find something new. The thing is that a lot of things that you guys watch I can't watch because it's not available here in Holland. But we'll see how that works out, what I'll find next. Okay, cleaning up the swipey thing. Let's see. Ooh, that looks like a really nice one. Let me get this one. Yep, that's a nice one. I have to get back into this stuff because I haven't been doing this for a long time. And here you can see where, let me get you in really close. So here you can see where the light blue goes over the gold. That is really pretty. Yeah, that one is really pretty. Got to keep that one. So if you have something that you're watching and you think, ooh, Annemarie's gonna love that, just drop me a little comment below and I'll check it out if I can see it anywhere. Now, I had my appointment for the COVID shot because I'm so old. We are really behind on the vaccination stuff, but I got my appointment, but I just called them and said, no, thank you. They wanted to give me the AstraZeneca, and that is the worst of them all because it is only 60% of it is, you know, like if 10 people get the AstraZeneca, 10 people get it, only 6 will have, you know, enough of that stuff that they won't get it. So I'm not going to do that. My husband, who is a little bit older, he's going to get the Pfizer, and that one is 95%, so that's good. Ooh, pretty. Here, there's the beige going over the gold. That's also really pretty. See, I only need like the strips out of it, or like a little round thing or something like that. I don't think I really need really big ones. Might try a big one though. So I'm not sure when they're gonna get back to me with if I want something else. I don't think they are gonna come back to me. They're just gonna say, well, then just go get COVID. Yeah, we'll see. I am careful though. I almost go nowhere whatsoever. I just stay at home. Just to be on the safe side. The shops aren't open anyway, so the only thing you can do is grocery shopping. So there's not much, you know, I'm missing out on, so I just thought, why take the AstraZeneca when it's only 60%? Now, a lot of people are going to think that's pretty stupid. I do. But I can't help it. I don't want that stuff if it's not going to be really, really good. Okay. That's a little bit bigger. Might be able to use this one. See, there you go. And of course I'm still doing the sea glass sort of colors. So this sort of comes in there with like the blues of the water, and then the beige and gold as the sand or shells or whatever you think that is. And I kind of really like it. So on to the next one. Now, the house hunting thing. There is also a site here in Holland. Last time I talked about Funda, you know, where all the houses that are for sale are on. But we have another one that's called Housepedia. And of course it's Dutch, Housepedia. So in Dutch, house is house, almost the same. And that one is a place where you put your home if you're thinking about that you're going to move in about, like, say, I don't know, a couple of months, something like that. Or you want someone to bid on your home and you're not sure what you want to ask for it. So you put it on there and people can bid. And or you put it on when you're going to be moving, like within, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, something like that, half a year. So we saw a really, really beautiful home on there. A really nice house. Let me get you in closer, guys. You want to see it. There it is. So we were looking on that site, and there was a home. It's like 2 kilometers, so about 1.5 miles from, a little bit further from the sea. But I think that's a good thing, because like someone told me, they said, you know, you don't want to really be close to the sea in Holland, because lots of tourists, lots of people with dogs, and they just let the dogs run free, and a lot of dog poop all over the place. And you know, you don't want to be too close to the sea, because that's not all that it's, you know, people say, you know, I want to live really close by the sea. But she said, don't do it. You'll regret it later. So I'm sort of trusting what she says. So this home is a little bit further from the sea. And it's 2 years old, so that's kind of cool. And they're going to be selling it in about 2 or 3 months. That's if it goes through. And I wrote them an email, and they answered me back pretty quick. And they said, you're number one. You're the first one that, you know, wrote us an email. So when we are ready, you will get an email from us that we're going, that we're moving. So I kind of like that. It's a really nice home, and it has a backyard that goes, the backyard comes to a stop, and there's some water, not much, you know, like 2 meters broad, wide, whatever you call it. Gee, I like that one too. That is really pretty. And that's something that my husband really, really wanted, because, you know, he doesn't do much. He has a really bad back. So he said, I'd really like a house that, you know, is close to the water, so that I can sit there and, you know, just look at the water, I guess. So if that's what he wants, because I'll be at the beach all day. Not all day. I think you go to the beach, you know, when you start living there, you'll be at the beach a little bit, but when you're there for a long time, you won't be doing so much beaching. I don't think. Especially when there's lots and lots of tourists. I want to get a little bit bigger swipey thing. So let's see. Let's work this out. Oops, swipey things go away. Let's see if this works. But I almost don't want to swipe it again because it has such a pretty pattern. Let's see what happens. And of course I'll get someone that's going to say, is there silicone in your paint? Well, yes there is. See that? That is kind of nice. There's a little bit of lacing going on here and there. I just want you guys to see it. See that? That is pretty. So while I'm at it, I'll just do a couple more, right? So I'll keep you up to date about that, you know, if that's going to work out. Not sure, but the whole house market is going really crazy. It's on the news like every second day, every other day. They're talking about how crazy it's starting to get. Like these homes that are worth like say 200,000, they're going for 400,000, and it's totally ridiculous. Let me put in a little bit deeper color, just here and there. And everyone's talking about it. They say it's totally ridiculous. So I guess it is. There you go. Ah, that one not so much. We'll keep it anyway, but it's not that all that. Then I had someone that said, if you don't have enough budget, you'll just have to settle with something less. And I'm thinking, you don't even know what my budget is. And of course it was a Dutch person. Yeah, you know who you are. So the thing is that my my mortgage here is about $75, I think. Yeah, 68 euros. We almost paid the house off because we've been living here since I was, I think, 20. So that's, let's see, 20, that's 40 years. So we've been paying the mortgage, and it's almost mortgage free. And the thing is, I don't want a big mortgage on my home. I want to pay like 50% of the mortgage or the cost price. That's it. So that, you know, when we have a pension, that you have a lot of money to do nice things with. You know, I think everything of this is pretty, only this bit, I don't like it. So that's why I'm sort of just, I don't know, waiting for the right house. And the thing is with houses, you know, you have to really, it has to be something that you really like. You have to see it and it has to feel good, if that makes sense. Because that's how I am. I see a house and it can be a really expensive house, but it just doesn't feel right. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm gonna do that one again. Let's see there. That's kind of cool. Yep. I'm sure a lot of you have that. You know, you just see something and then you feel like, oh yeah, I could live there. it just feels good. Feels comfy, homey. You can see yourself, you know, putting the furniture in, and you can see yourself sitting outside. And that's kind of what I'm sort of looking for. I'm gonna do that really thin. Then I'm gonna put the gold on. There you go. And then we're gonna swipe it again. That's nice, but I also want some down here. I already see that, you know, the gold, you have to really do the gold really thin, or it sort of doesn't make the pattern you really like. This is okay, I can live with this one. Okay guys, I've run out of paper, so that's it. I have to cut some more. But these are really nice little swipes that I can use. And even if I wanted to take out like a nice little stone or something like that, it's big enough to do that. So I'll just let these dry, and I'm gonna put one together this week. It's a lot of work, I can tell you that. It's not like, you know, you just sit there and in half an hour you have one of those collages. It's a lot of work. So you have to really think about stuff. I made, let's see, how many do I have? I have 4. Oh no, 5. I made one where it's like a vase. I'll show you. It's really big. See, this is sort of like a vase. So, but it's all about this, where I had to take some back off. But as you can see here, it has this raised gold on it. You can see that up here too. And I sort of like this. I was going to do a series of vases, or jars, or whatever you call it. I was going to do a couple of these because I just think they're pretty. And especially when you put resin on top, it's going to be nice and shiny and really cool. So I got to think about that. I'm not sure, but so I've come across lots of things that you can't do. So, like example, if you put this stuff on, you know, the 3D stuff, you have to do that last, because I glue it on the panel. Then I put it face down. I put a lot of bottles of whatever I have, you know, varnish or whatever. I put a lot of bottles on for the weight, and then it sort of flattens out these little things. So then I had to take them all off here, and I have to put them back on. These are okay though. They are a little flat, but the really flat ones I took off, as you can see. But I'll put them back on. But the other ones I made, you have to really think about stuff that you have a little bit of the panel left over, like I can show you here. See, there's a little bit of panel left over, and you have to do that because when you put the resin on top, the resin has to go over here and then touch the panel to make a nice smooth finish. So that's stuff that I've been, you know, sort of discovering, but that's good, because I'm going to stick with these panels for a while. I think about a year. Going to have a show with them, and we'll see what happens. So I was really waiting for the shops to open, because I wanted something that I need some stuff to put in the collages, but I have to go to the shop to feel it or see it. But the shops just aren't opening. Every week they say, oh no, next week we're going to open. So I'm waiting and waiting, and every single time when next week comes, we have this thing that, you know, the Dutch minister has this talk, and then he says, nope, we can't open because it's got worse. So then you wait another week, and then another week, and another week, and now I'm not going to wait anymore, so I'm going to be finishing up a couple of those panels. And of course I'm going to make a video because a couple of people asked me, show me how you make the panel, so I'm going to do that. Okay guys, this is it. I'll put the other one up. It's about printing on a gel thingy majingy. It's a lot of fun. When I start doing that, I could do that like hours on end, but that would bore you to death. Well, this will too, but okay. I gotta go. Love you all to pieces. See you next week. Bye-bye.